Afternoon from Joff, Mohoteladventures. I'm in bed. I've just reclined to my bed to start this video. I'm talking about sleep. Comfortable bed. It's nothing like it. I've got a little bit of video footage to show you in the week. I was going on a job. I had to do a drive, 10-hour drive, recover a truck in the week, and it was like such a, well, I left it 12:30 in the daytime, and I had to drive to Welwyn Garden City. Is that how you pronounce it? Everybody says it's like Welwyn Garden City, but anyway, when I started like looking at the sign, it's like Welwyn Garden City. So anybody from Welwyn Garden City, how do you pronounce it? But anyway, yeah, so I had to go out and pick up this truck. So I left at 12:30, and I'm in a HGV, and I'm taking up a HGV on the back of a trailer to swap over the truck that was in trouble, and then I had to come back again. So fingers crossed, I was literally going to do it in a one day. And we've done like long drives. I'm talking about sort of like long drives as well. I don't know what the longest drive you guys have done, but we've done some crazy drives in the past, and I've done some crazy stuff. But anyway, yeah, just I was coming down the motorway, so it was getting on evening time. Well, it was getting on late evening time, and I'm gonna pop in a little video, hopefully about here, of my feelings of driving down the road at that time of day. So I'll pop. Yeah, so I was just thinking about doing this video on the way down the motorway about driving distances, and I just wanted to include this because this is now from Tuesday night. It's Tuesday night, and I set off from Devon. I got the call for this job at about 12. I set off about 12:30 from Devon. So I'm now, what time is it now? I've been up to Welwyn Garden City, up north of London, and I've been driving. When I left, I got up there and picked up this truck, so I'm on my way back now. So I've done nearly 3 hours driving. I'm still got about 20 miles to Bristol, something like that. So I was just thinking about sort of like you get in this like zone of this zone of like wanting your bed. So I just wanted to put, I'm gonna clip this in my video this week about driving distances and stuff, and it really makes you appreciate when you're in your motorhome and you've done a long drive and you get somewhere and you've got a comfortable bed, because I'm really missing my comfortable bed at the moment. I've got another, I'm probably going to be looking like what time am I going to get finished up tonight? It's now nearly 9:30, 10:30, 11:30. It could be another, it's probably going to be midnight by the time I get in my bed tonight. So I'm really looking forward to hitting my bed. So, and that's when you really appreciate your bed. Well, I'm gonna knock it on the head there for a minute from this one. It started snowing, it's been blizzardy, get these little mini blizzards. It started a bit of a blizzard now, coming down to Bristol. So yeah, there we go. I wanna be in my bed. You know, our theory is on like your motorhome, if you can get a really comfortable bed in your motorhome, there's nothing better. In this motorhome we got some beautiful duvets. We've literally had one night on these duvets. It's just so bad. These Morrison Co bedding duvet covers, and under here we got some beautiful duvets. These are the duvets under here are these temperature controlled ones, so they're supposed to keep you like cool in the summer and warm in the winter. They're really awesome. But at the end of the day, you know, if you get yourself your really, and we've on top of the mattress, we've got like mattress protectors, we've got pillow protectors. These are massive king size pillows from like John Lewis, and under there, I don't know if you can see in there, again we've got these pillow protectors, so it makes it really comfortable. But yeah, so that one sits down there. We did have some bigger ones on top, but we ended up, there was for some reason there was a bit too much. They were a little bit hard, to be honest, so we've gone back to regular size and a softer pillow, because it was a little bit stiff and we were getting a bit of neck ache. It's just nice to like absolutely fall into your cushion, you know. So yeah, there's the bed. I've totally messed it up now. Yeah, so in this motorhome there's the memory foam mattress, and then over the top is the, I've just got my thumb under that which is the mattress protector, and then obviously then the sheet goes on top of that one. But under here as well, they've got beautiful slatted wood supports for the mattress, so it's a really comfortable bed. You just cannot beat it. So comfortable. Yeah, really nice. So there's the beds. We've ended up, well, we used to have a motorhome with an island bed, and we've gone back to this configuration now, because to be honest, I'm a bit of a in my bed I'm a bit of a fidget, apparently, according to my wife, and I'll make all sorts of like snoring noises and stuff like that, and I'm always like fidgeting around. So basically we've ended up with these but the name of the game, when if you're traveling, you're doing long distances, I just want a really comfortable bed at the end of the day. And like I say, if you've got your comfortable bed, it's all about getting a good night's sleep, and then you're fit for your driving in the morning or whenever you want to mosey on. So there you go. There's the beds in this moho. Unbelievable. Love it. Absolutely love it to bits. Meanwhile, back in the office, a little afternoon tipple with, anybody that watched my video last week for my with my blow up parrot, I've actually got some parrot beer, Lorita beer. Don't know what sort of strength this stuff is. Let's have a look. Oh, it's a passion fruit pale ale. I think I need to just get this down my neck. I can't even see the strength of it. It must be on there somewhere. Okay. Even yeah. I'm not bothered about that. Anyway, that's the strength somewhere along here. Passion fruit pale ale. Can you see it? I can't. I'm blind as a bat. I've just been walking around in the sunshine with me shades on, so I'm just going to. Oh wow, yeah, definitely a really summer drink, this one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Nice. Yeah. Right, back in the office. Ha ha. Back in the office. Whoa, what have I got to talk about? I've seen this week on a few videos that people that we watch on YouTube and stuff about motorhomes. They've all been posting about road trips and stuff. So people's like different you know, priorities on road trips and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just chuck in my my little opinions on road trips and stuff, and what I look for in a road trip. So number one for me, I'm going to be like really random on this, because like people have been doing like 1 to 10 and 1 to 5 and all this sort of stuff, but I'm a bit random. I don't think I'm actually counting numbers and stuff like that. But priority for me, the first priority is, where do you want to go? Destination, you know, like the destination for me, if I've got like a dream, I want to go somewhere, I'm just sort of thinking of somewhere,
we've had, like, I went to northern Germany once. We went up there to watch the band Europe, the Final Countdown, all that, the Final Countdown, diddle-diddle. So these guys were playing in Hamburg. So I'm kind of like, that would make a really amazing road trip. Let's go to Hamburg and let's see if we can get tickets for the gig. And then, so yeah, so it goes on from there. The trip develops. So the destination, and then if you want to go to, where else do I want to go? Somewhere like the Dune de Pila, down near Arcachon on the Atlantic coast of France. An amazing, huge sand dune, probably I think it's the biggest sand dune out of North Africa, which, wow, that would make a great destination for a road trip, you know. So I always kind of like pick the top place that I want to go. So then what I do after that is, obviously that is the destination, the bits in between, then you work out the time to get there, the mileage and stuff like that, how much driving do you want to do. And hey, you know, like at the end of the day, things do change on road trips. Things change. You might end up being somewhere longer for a day than you anticipated, but then what, like I say, that you get your destination and then try and fill in the little bits on the way there to make it interesting, you know. And that, so on that route then you would like think of interesting, try and find things of interest. The Dune de Pila trip, I think we might have crammed in something like the Mechanical Elephant at Nantes. That's an amazing thing if anybody's ever been down that way. And there are, just trying to think of, on that road trip that we did, maybe Chateau Chambord, an amazing chateau on the banks of the Loire River. Stuff like that. So I've got my destination as somewhere like the Dune de Pila, and then in between you pick out some highlights that you think is going to be really good for the trip. And then, like I say, you end up getting to Dune de Pila, maybe do another route on the way back, take in some more sights. You may want to come up from maybe Dune de Pila, come up along the Gironde, north of Bordeaux, across the ferry at Royan, Mohoteladventures, some beautiful place up around there, beautiful beaches, across the ferry, Royan. There's a incredible zoo down there. I remember we were like driving along the road and then we're like looking through this fence and there's like flamingo, real flamingos. So by the side of the road, you know. So yeah, it just rotates, and then you come north, maybe from somewhere like that you can hit onto La Rochelle, Ile de Ileron, Ile de Ré, some incredible places up the coast. Beautiful bridge that goes out over towards Ile de Ré. It is a pay toll bridge, but incredibly worth it. Beautiful cycling out on Ile de Ré. Anyway, I'm diverging again, so we're already arranging a super duper French motorhome trip for you guys. Look at that, look, just the yeah. And hey, on that trip you've got airs, you've got camping sites, you've got French passion, stay on vineyards. Again, so many variations. It's just like incredible. You know, you can be gone for a long time doing an incredible trip. I mean, yeah, so another way I used to do my motorhome trips, this bit of A4 card, I laminated it back in the day when we did this trip, but this was 2010 and it was an American road trip. Who Let the Dogs Out, 2010 US road trip. So this is one of my itineraries that I put together back in the day on an American road trip. So, and this is how detailed I used to get. What I used to do was, sorry about that, I'm going to try and steady my selfie stick between my legs, pardon the pun. And yeah, I used to put all the days that you're going down, the dates, all the way down to the bottom. So you start off with all these little boxes, start off with all your little boxes of stuff you want to do on the trip, and then work out the trip and fill in. So basically we had like the the whole itinerary, the place we were going to stay, even down to the Heathrow Airport hotel we were leaving from, and then where we were ending up in Los Angeles, a suburb of Los Angeles. And there it was like then, so it was kind of like what we were going to do as well. So where we were staying, what we're going to do, chilling out in Los Angeles, and then things like check out of the hotel, pick up the car. So we did the obviously a car rental prior going as well. So we arranged the whole trip. We flew out, not through a travel agent or anything, just booked the flights, booked the car rental, chucked in some like times when we had to pick up the car and stuff, and the whole trip is mapped out. And yeah, we were going up the Superstition Apache Trail, Sedona, Flagstaff, and a few of these things kind of changed. Sometimes it changed a little bit. Sometimes, one for example was the stay in Flagstaff. We ended up being the pace. We got to one place, we were going to stay in one hotel in Hotel Pony Soldier there at the museum, and go down to the museum club. That changed. We got there in the daytime, and then we kind of went in, had a look around. It was like, yeah, okay, should we proceed on into Flagstaff? So we ended up changed. So it was a little bit of a change, but all the things we wanted to do, I think we achieved most things on the trip. And I think that's a nice way of doing things. If you've got a bit of a time schedule where you can do this, you know your time schedule, and you can do this on your motorhome trip. And I carried on doing this through my motorhome trips. We were doing, I would do the boxes as per, and then we would literally work at the time we were going to go for. And as time went on, I sort of, with motorhomes, it gets a little bit more adventurous, because you don't need to worry about where you're staying so much, and stuff like that. It's always good to have, in somewhere like America, if you're, you want to head, because you can be spending 2 hours looking for accommodation, which you don't have to worry about in your motorhome. All you got to worry about is somewhere to park it. So that's the cool thing about a motorhome, Yeah, so that was one way that I used to organise my trips. And since then, we've done so many like motorhome trips. We've been down to Albania, we've been down to Montenegro, places like that. And we've done all around France and Germany, Italy. And yeah, you just got to pick. The last few trips we did prior to the COVID thing, we were doing trips to Croatia, but different ways of doing it. That was all like a summer trip. A summer trip was always like, with us, a destination would be by the sea. And we're always a bit like summer holiday, it's a bit like one of them things. So it was the ultimate place to get to, is obviously warm climes and stuff. But hey, but don't get me wrong, you get down into the Italian coast, in the summer, it can get really busy. Like I say, experience over, you start picking out your best places and stuff. And we've got different like routes that we take. I change routes and stuff. Sometimes I've been through the Dolomite Mountains, which is incredible. On a summer trip, you can go down through the Dolomite Mountains, and in the summertime, it's some amazing scenery and stuff, yeah, so basically that's what we tend to do on our motorhome trips. Just go with the flow, don't take life too seriously, as we always do. But like I said before, any info any of you guys want on motorhome travel abroad, just give us a tinkle. I'm just hoping to get, when we can get going again, because I've got so many like amazing memories. We go to some like in Italy, for example, there's some beautiful agricultural stopovers, and we've been in some just absolutely amazing places that are so quiet, away from the maddening crowd, and the people, like when you get to them kind of smaller campsites, or they're not even campsites, they're on people's like farms and kind of vineyards and stuff like that. You know, they're so hospitable. We've been invited in, you know, come in, would you like to use our swimming pool? Oh my God, you know, it's just like, that is where it all just like changes, you know, with motorhomes, you know. So that's why we are just like so passionate about the motorhomes. I'm hoping if anybody watched, I'm starting to do a little bit of, because we're based in Devon, and around here there's some amazing places, don't get me wrong. In England there's some incredible places, and in Devon we've got there's big campsites. You get down to like Dawlish, Cofton, at Dawlish, you've got Ladies Mile and places like that, and you get down into Cornwall, you got the Hendra, you got the big campsites. I'm one of them kind of people that try and steer away from them bigger campsites. We like to go to them little kind of like nichey places. One of our previous blogs was the Old Oaks at Glastonbury, which is one of our favourites. That's an adult-only touring park. So obviously, nothing against the kids and stuff, but if you want that kind of like tranquility moment and all the rest of it, that's the kind of place you want to be. But we do like our pub stopovers and stuff like that. So yeah, we did have a look at a couple on one of my previous videos last weekend at Widdicombe and stuff, trying to show you guys. And that's another thing that I want to try, and I'm probably going to get out again tomorrow and have a look around and maybe show you guys at some other places in Devon that you can do some stops. We were chasing up some people. We were looking at a pub, well, it's a vineyard farm down towards Launceston on the A30. There's a vineyard down there that we went in and approached the guys down there, and they were kind of like, oh right, okay, camper vans and stuff, because yeah, just explain the situation, that we are totally self-sufficient and we don't need any sort of like facilities whatsoever. And yeah, they were pretty interested, you know. So again, I've got a lot of like places that I want to show you guys that and hey, if any of you guys want to know about places in Devon that you want me to go and have a look at for you, I'm quite willing to go and check out some places. If you've seen a camping spot, campsite, whatever, park for night spot, hit me up. I will do my best to go and have a look at it, check out, get some video footage, get some drone footage. It's feeling a bit more like summer. So yeah, like I say, if there's anybody out there that want any information about campsites in Devon, down Cornwall way, like I said, we're in Devon, so it's a little bit further to go to Cornwall, but we're happy to, if there's anybody wants that checked out, we're happy to do it. So for today, I think I'm gonna, oh yeah, so I've done my little bed. I've got to pop in some clips of my road trip the other day, and like I say, that the bed thing is what I like about this motorhome, is where if you are doing drives, we've done long drives, and that's why I love this, where you can be driving along and it's like, I'm feeling tired, and then it's so easy just to pull off somewhere, get a quiet spot, leap on your bed, even if it's just for like an hour to get a bit of shut eye on your trip. You just get that fatigue thing sometimes. If you've been up early in the morning, you've got on a ferry, got on the Eurotunnel, you're over, you've done sort of 3 hours driving, you're really concentrating in a different country, and 100% concentration, it drains the energy levels down. So it's good to keep an eye on that sleep pattern and try and, you know, retain it, because otherwise it can, the trip can melt away. You know, you can get tired, you can get irritable, you can start falling out with your partner or whatever. But the name of the game is just to take a real chill pill, take it easy. Just a lovely little flashback of that is when we were just prior Chambord on the Loire. We pulled in a place called Bugency, right on the side of the river, and there was a motorhome park there. And hey, that motorhome park was free of charge. We parked down on the front, we were looking across the Loire River, a beautiful bridge, and it was stunning. It was kind of like, it was a beautiful like village there, Bugency, free motorhome park. Just down the road was Chateau Chambord. And that was the reason we stopped at Bugency. So, but it was a great little stop. It was just like so relaxing. You know, we kind of like just pulled off the road down there, pulled into this park, got pitched up there. There was no facilities. I think there was a motorhome toilet drop off, black water, grey water. Can't remember. There was a water hose. I have to. Anyway, just babbling on a bit, but. It was just such a, and there was no electricity there. So, but in your motorhome, you're fully sufficient. Like I say, you've got that toilet, you've got your grey water tank. You haven't got to worry. Just make sure your grey water's turned off, and it doesn't. You start pouring your taps. It happens. Hey, you know, just it's these little things that you know, you sort of learn. You know, I've like my wife has said to me, turn off the tap. Yeah, make sure you turn off the tap, you know, and because probably if you've pulled off a drain, yeah. Anyway, I'm babbling on, but so that is today's video. I know a lot of people are probably going to rush off on maybe Monday. I've got a war. I'm like working, so it's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, I know everybody's like getting set up on their motorhomes. I've got to fill this up with water because the frost protection did trip out in the winter, and I haven't re-tripped it yet, so I've got to reset that, and then I shall re-top up my water, and basically we are ready to rock and roll at any time, you know. So maybe next weekend, yeah, next weekend possibly we'll be doing a little trip somewhere, and keep you guys posted, you know. And maybe tomorrow, like I say, I'm going to maybe go out tomorrow and check out a couple more Devon motorhome stops, park for nights or whatever. So keep posted, keep watching the videos, we're keeping going, which is a good thing. I promised I'm going to do a video every week for as far as I can at the moment, as far as I can see possible. And so I appreciate you guys. If anybody is watching that I've given some information to, don't forget to give us a like or something, give us a comment. It always means everybody like wants that, you know, to keep you sort of motivated. So it's always good. Subscriptions bits are absolute bonus. So if you want to watch us do more motorhome trips, do more motorhome travel, subscribe to the channel, and we'll keep you posted. You know, we watch every night. I'm watching YouTube. I'm watching the Nomadic Veteran. I'm watching Tread the Globe. I'm watching the Trucking Celts. Do not do a blog on the YouTube, but they're on the Instagram. What others? We watch the Explorers down in Spain. You know, we're watching all these kind of people doing stuff, and we're sort of like, oh, Travel Troll TV, Travel Trolls TV, and obviously Rob and Lynn on tour. We're added fans of them guys, love it to death, and we're just trying to sort of put a different angle on it. And I know Rob and Lynn, you guys have not been over the water yet. If you do ever watch my video, you guys have not ever been over the water yet and stuff. And if there's any like YouTubers that, you know, keep an eye on us. We've been there before, and we're doing it, and we're going to do it again soon, hopefully. No, soon. All right, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Bye.